guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another video. In this video we're going to be talking about the new Dose of Colors Block Party eyeshadows. So they sent me this big old PR box. Well, it's big to me, but it's not really that big, but a PR box full of the entire collection. And I was like, what? Like, what? I was so excited, so excited. What they are single eyeshadows that have like little reflects in them, so each one looks completely different. There are 16 different shades, so once again I have the entire collection and it is popping. Like, I cannot wait to see what I do with this. So on the little pamphlet that I received, it just says the Block Party Eyeshadow Collection, cruelty-free, talc-free, paraben-free, and gluten-free. And it says Dose of Colors Block Party Eyeshadows are packed with tons of reflex, creating an ultra dazzling finish. For maximum intensity, apply eyeshadow onto the lids using your finger. For a softer coverage, apply using a brush. I have on nails, so applying things with my finger is kind of hard because like my nail is in the way. They're not that long, but they still get in the way. So that was this in the little cover photo. Oh my gosh, this girl is gorgeous. Whoever this is, poppin'. So they use a teal color and then like it looks like bittersweet or something like that, or coral crush on the lips. And then it says that it is releasing on Saturday, May 19th, which is why I wanted to get this video up for you guys ASAP. And it's releasing at 10 a.m. So I think that's Pacific Standard Time because they're located in California. I almost said Chicago. But let's go ahead and swatch all 16 shades. If you guys are interested in seeing that, then please keep on watching. Alright you guys, so the first shade is called I Need Space, which looks like a black with like some purple reflex. Looks like this. I Need Space. And I'm going to just go ahead and swatch that onto my wrist. So it is like a blue base, like a bluish purple base, like black with like some silver sparkles. So that's what I'm gathering from I Need Space. The next shade is called Reflection. This one's more like a tawny, like not a tawny, more like a taupey gray green kind of color. All of them are ultra pigmented. It actually has more of like a brown base, but then like the olive kind of undertone. That one is really pretty, really pretty. The next one I have already dipped my hand into because I could not wait. It's called Encore. This is like a burnt orange copper kind of color, and it also has some like gold reflects in it. Oh my gosh, like I am so excited to do a look using Encore, because y'all know I love my orange tones. The next shade is called Jackpot, which is a olive green kind of color. This one is a little bit darker than the other olive green that they have, but that is Jackpot right there. This one's really pretty. I love my olive tones. This one is so pretty. It also has some like gold reflects in it as well. So the next shade is called Lock and Key, another bronzy kind of color. This one's a little bit more taupey. Looks like this. It's actually really brown. It's more brown with gold reflects. That one's really pretty with like a brown smoky eye. Putting this right in the center of the lid, that would be really pretty. And then we have the shade My Jam, which is a purple with like some blue reflects in it. Also really pretty. That one I didn't swatch very well. So that is My Jam purple. It looks red on the camera, but I promise you guys in person it's more of like an eggplant kind of color. Oh no! Wow! One of my shades is broken. This is called Hot Mesh, and it's broken. Oh no. Oh. I'm still gonna swatch it, but I'm just gonna close it up because it is broken. This one's a little bit darker than My Jam. More of a plum dark purple as opposed to like an eggplant kind of color. You guys know what I mean? Then we have Heart of Gold. You do want to be careful with these, like you don't want to smash them or throw them on the ground or anything like that because they are soft pressed. so you just want to be careful with them because you will shatter them. But that is Heart of Gold, really gold. It's like a true gold. Yeah, it's a true gold. It doesn't look as brown as it's showing up on camera. It's like a gold. Then next we have the shade Caffeine Queen, which is another like purple, but this one has more silver reflex. I'm actually gonna start putting these on the back of my hand because I'm running out of space. But this is Caffeine Queen. It's got some silvery blue reflex. Next we have X-Ray, which is a pretty deep, dark navy blue with some silver reflex as well. Oh, back of my hand. Oh my God. Ah! That is me all day. Like, I just want to put that all over my entire eye, like all over it. There's so many shades. I didn't realize there were so many shades. Next we have Slinky, which is like a gold, like a silver. It's kind of like a pewter color. Oh, wow. That's a really pretty silver. That's really pretty. That one's gorgeous. You guys, y'all know any types of greens are my jam. This is Leave Me Alone, and it's more of like an emerald green kind of color. Oh my goodness. Look at that green. Look at that blue-green undertone that it has. Oh. Like, how am I supposed to decide which one I want to use first? Dose of colors. Please, Anna, please explain to me. Alright, you guys, so the next shade is called Sizzle, which is like a red. It's a deep kind of burgundy red color. This one is also really, really pretty. Look at that. All of these shades are so stunning. Like, Anna outdid herself completely with every single shade. This one right here is Wild and Free. It's more of like a lavender with like some silver reflex in it. Such a pretty color. Like, and all of them look different than the last one. Like, none of them look the same, which is so crazy because when you think about 16 different eyeshadow shades, it's like, how different can I make the next shade? And how different can I make it from shades that I already have in my collection? So, bravo! They did that. So, next shade is called Sky's the Limit. This one's more of like a baby blue. Silver. Yeah, it's more of like a silvery blue. Like, oh my God, that shade is really pretty. Baby blue silver. That one's really pretty. And then we have the shade Shall We Dance, which is the second neutral shade that they have come out with, because this one, Shall We Dance, is more of like a frosty white pink. It's got some like iridescent pink undertones, and then the Jackpot or the gold one are the only two like neutral shades. So if you're looking for something that's going to be a little bit more wearable, those are the only two. And this one's more pink than it is why do I keep going down the side of my arm? It's more pink than it is like a champagne kind of color. So the next shade is in Double Take, which is like another purpley kind of color. Yeah, it's a little bit more purpley. This one has more brown undertones than it does like this one or this one, but those two are very similar. I can't remember the name of the other one, but Double Take is pretty similar to the other ones. It's about the only similar shade that I've seen so far. And then we have Night Sky, which is another green. This was more of a blue-green, like that teal color that you would see in your crayon box. I'm getting down to the bottom of my arm. That is gorge. Gorge. Teal, and then I need to find somewhere else to put the rest of these colors because I'm running out of space. I guess I'll go back down here to the bottom of my hand. Next we have the shade I Love You, which is an olive shade. I did get some messages on Instagram that you guys would like to see the olive shades, so I will do a look using the olive shades today. This is I Love You. And then last but not least, we have Teal Me More, which is the color that I'm assuming the girl in the promo photo was using. This is a true teal with some blue reflects, very mermaid-y. Oh my gosh, very, very, very shiny. But look at these shades, you guys. Look at these shades. They are poppin'. Like, they are poppin'. All of these shades are very, very, very beautiful in their own ways too. Like, none of them look exactly the same. Anna outdid herself. Her and her husband outdid themselves. I just want to see how this is gonna work with me having to use them on my finger as opposed to like a brush. So yeah. Alright you guys, so I went ahead and primed this eye just so I can do one look using it, just to go ahead and demo it for you guys. I'm gonna use the Soft Glam palette to do the crease shades and everything like that. I did want to do more of a smoky kind of ombre kind of look. The two eyeshadows, well, I'm actually gonna use three, but the two eyeshadows that I'm gonna go in with today are Jackpot, which is the darker green, and then we have I Love You, which is the lighter green. So we're gonna go in with these two shades right here, and we're gonna ombre I Love You into Jackpot to create that kind of like ombre kind of look. So to start out, I'm gonna go in with Sienna on a fluffy E40 blending brush. This is, of course, by Sigma. This is one of my favorite brushes. They no longer make it this fluffy anymore, but this is my jam. So I'm gonna use this into the crease. This is gonna be a transition shade, and it's just gonna warm up the look a lot and be the bridge between my brow bone highlight, which is gonna be my concealer today, and the crease shades. So I piled a lot of that on just because I really like for this shade to peek through. Now I'm gonna take the shade Cypress Umber, which is right down here. This is a dark brown. Tap off the excess and then start by applying this into the crease, the socket of the crease. I'm taking it right into the socket. And I'm not really gonna focus building this shade up too much because I'm gonna actually cover majority of this up with a black. This is just gonna be that bridge between the black and the warm transition shade that we just applied. So you just want to blend it in there. So now I'm going to go in with Noir, which is the dark matte black. I'm gonna use a Makeup Geek defined crease brush. I really like this brush because it's fluffy, so I can actually blend with it. I don't like really hard and really firm brushes, I should say, because I can't really blend anything out. So actually gonna wing this out a little bit with the eyeshadow. Kind of do like a tail out here and then go into the crease. So kind of like you would do like a cut crease, but not too much, and really focus this black out here in the outer corner. And then I'm just gonna lightly bring whatever is left on the brush into the inner corner. Not like the inner corner, but the inner portion of the crease. And then just go ahead and intensify everything with more black. The tip, or the trick I should say, with black is starting with a little and then building up more, just so that way it doesn't get too crazy too fast. But right now I'm just gonna take more of Cypress Umber, tap off some of the excess and go right over the top of the black. What I always say is take the previous brush, the previous shadow, and go in to help you blend it out. So my previous brush was this is the Pretty Bar blending brush. It's like their pro blending brush. That was my previous brush, so that's what I'm using. And now that I'm done with that, I go in with the previous brush with no additional product and just use that to go over the edge. So I like to cut out my crease because, as you can see, the lid space that I technically have is really low, but when I look down and look up and look around, it kind of limits that space. So I'm going to take more of that MAC Pro Longwear concealer that's on the back of my hand and start to map out the crease. And this is gonna give the illusion of having a larger amount of lid space. So now that I've cut out the crease, I'm just gonna take a little bit more of Noir and go over the edge of that crease just to kind of darken it a little bit because it kind of took away from it. But you don't want to mess up the defined cut that you just created. So don't go in too much or too hard. All right, so the first shade, I'm actually gonna go in with a brush for like, just to see how that works because I'm really terrified of, like, okay, I'll try it with my finger. I'm going in with Jackpot, which is the darker green. And I'm gonna put this out here into the outer edge where it meets the black. I just don't want it to get too messy, you know? Like, I don't want it to mess up my crease or anything, but poppin'. This shade is amazing. Gorge, 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 gorge. And then I'm going to take I Love You on my pointer finger. And try to squeeze this in the inner. That's not gonna work. I'm gonna use a brush. Okay, so the brush actually applies it really good. I'm using a E58 cream color by Sigma. This is the brush. It's like a thin synthetic brush, so applying like cream or like really sparkly shadows is it's gonna work. But you can't really tell the difference between I Love You and Jackpot. I mean, you can, but it's not that like stark of a difference. Pretty. Oh yeah. Very, very, very pretty. And the eyeliner I'm gonna go in with is also from I just spit everywhere. It's also from Dose of Colors, and this is called Shady. I really, really, really like their eyeliners. They're really nice. I tried it yesterday, and I was actually pretty like blown away by it. It's like a moussey texture, but it dries down matte. So like the moussey texture allows you to have some control, but it also dries to a matte finish, so it doesn't look like sparkly or anything, you know, like wet. Alright you guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye off camera and my face, and then I'm gonna come back for the lips. I know you guys have been telling me that you miss my face routines. It won't be in another video until the end of May, because next week is the Shayla video, the Shayla ColourPop videos, and then the following week is going to be, you know, when I'm doing like my regular talk through tutorials again, just because I've had a lot of things to like review, do first impressions on this week. So that means when I break up reviews and first impressions, I usually do the eyes for one tutorial, and then I'll do like a review for the face or whatever product that it is, and then, you know, so on and so forth. So thank you guys so much for understanding. I will be right back. Alright you guys, so I'm gonna I applied lashes and did my face and everything. I'm gonna apply this L'Oreal Silk Sesame eyeliner. It's pretty much gone into the waterline. And we're gonna make this pretty smoky on the bottom. And we're not gonna put a pop of color. I was gonna put a little pop in the inner corner, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I don't think so. So I'm going to use Noir once again with a E15 flat definer brush. Connect that out into that outer corner. So just connect the two like that. Connect it to the liner, and then just drag this really tight to the lower lash line. We're going to make this really like Kim K vibes, I guess you could say. All the way to the inner corner as well. Then I'm going to take an E30 with a little bit of Cypress Umber just to go underneath the bottom of it. I'm not gonna make it too smoky, but just blend it out enough to where it doesn't look crazy. Alright, so we're moving on to lips. I'm going to use Downtown Beauty, of course. It's a brown lip liner from NYX. This is like my all-time favorite. And just line my lips. And then for lipstick, I'm gonna use the Dose of Colors Katie No Shade, which is really, really, really nude. I'm just gonna do a little bit because more creamer, please, is a lot more like my shade. So I don't wanna go crazy with no shade. But I am going to throw a gloss over the top, and this is called Honey I'm Home. It has concealer on the top, so don't mind that. But it is a really pretty nude, very similar to this color as well. Boom, bam, thank you, ma'am. This is the final look, you guys. These eyeshadows are poppin'. You can use them with an eyeshadow brush, especially if it's a flat synthetic brush, so no like natural hair brush. You don't want to use a natural hair brush because it's not really going to pick up the product very well. So using a synthetic flat brush, very, very like the E58 cream color brush by Sigma. So if you own this brush, or even like the MAC 242, something like that, it'll apply this eyeshadow really, really nicely. But I applied it with the E58, but it applies very well with your finger, and it also applies very well with a synthetic brush, so thumbs up for that. But overall, I'm loving the eyeshadows. They're very metallic, very poppin'. I use Jackpot out in the outer corner, and then I Love You in the inner corner. Can't really tell the difference between the two, except Jackpot is a little bit more like, more warm, I guess you could say, and I Love You is more like silvery cool. Yeah. Has more like gold reflects in Jackpot, but they're both really pretty. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts on these Block Party eyeshadows, and if you're gonna pick them up. I believe they are $10 a pop. I think they are about $10 a pop. I will have it listed down below, of course, for you guys with the Dose of Colors website linked. They're not available until this Saturday, so I just want to get it up just in case, you know, you need a reference or anything like that. But I will see you guys in the next video. Mwah. Bye, guys.